With tools of energyprotection.com, where we equip empaths to ascend. How's everybody doing today? It is such a gorgeous day in Loveland, Colorado, and I would like to share with you a tip to protect your energy. Now, it's something I thought everybody knew, but I'm finding out there's 3 things that people don't realize that they have to protect their energy against. And these things could be easy and they could be effortless, but if you don't know that these things need protecting, sometimes you just brush it off. I know I did for years. I highly sensitive empath, and I experienced lots and lots of people taking my energy, and I didn't even know it because I had been raised by a narcissistic personality disorder. And what do? They take your energy and they train you that it's okay for them to take your energy, like walking on eggshells or feeling like you did something wrong all the time or wanting to isolate yourself. And that's a perfect ground for highly sensitive, empathic people to not have any boundaries. And that's a tool. Having boundaries is a tool. It's a tool to keep you safe. It's a tool to keep your energy safe, in case you didn't know. So here are a few things to consider today. I want you to think about who around you might be draining your energy, and you're like, I don't think anybody is, and you brush it off. But yet you feel exhausted at the end of every day. And there's lots of things that could exhaust us. It could be our environment. It could be what we're putting in our mouth or not putting in our mouth. Today, let's focus on people. So real quick, get a pen, piece of paper, or get your notes out on your computer or your phone. Put me on pause for a minute. Then I'd like for you to think about, what happened today in my day? Who did I interact with? And jot those people down, who you interacted with. And then think to yourself, was I exhausted at the end of my day because of the interaction? Well, here's some things to look for. If the person that you interacted with didn't add energy to your day, or they weren't neutral where they just kind of came and went and nothing happened, then it's a possibility that they took something from your day. They drained energy. They asked you to do something when you were already in overwhelm. So many of us women are overwhelmed because we commit to too much, because we think that's expected of us. Of course, some of the younger generations are like, no, I'm not doing that. But some of us that have been around a while, we have 10 million things already going, not literally, but figuratively. And then after we have all of those things, we commit to more. Somebody says, hey, can you do this? You're sure, no problem. When the actual answer and a boundary would be no, I'm at capacity. I have too many things already. But if you tell people that, then they're going to come back with, you can have one more thing, just one more thing. It won't be a problem. So here's a tip for you. If people are telling you when you say no, that of course you can do this, of course you can find the time, that's an energy drainer. They're wanting to put their desires or what they need done on you when you already have enough. So if you can pass to them and say, hey, you know what? I don't mind, picking up the kids on Wednesday if you can, do the laundry on Wednesday. Something that you can do back and forth, equitable, right? And it doesn't have to be a spouse. It could be a roommate or a friend. But if somebody's trying to add things to your day and your day's already maxed, then you don't have good boundaries. So I'd advise you to put down on your list, like I said, we're making a list of the people we interacted with. Who did you interact in a given day, and what did your energy level feel like when you got done for that day? Okay? And then it may be several people, and it may be you not drawing proper boundaries. The place I want you to start today from today's video is to write down who you spent time with in a given day. Do that for 5 or 6 days. Just make a note, in your notes on your phone or pen and paper if you're old school like me, and write down who I spent time with today. If it was your kids, it was your kids. If your husband, your husband. If you went to the grocery store, just put various people at the store. Because what we're looking for is where is your energy being drained? And in this case, it's just with people. We're not looking at activities. We're not looking at food. We're not looking at water intake, just people. That's step 1 today. Okay? So let's have us write down who we're spending our day with. If it's clients, put their names down. If it's your boss, put their names down. Okay, make sure it's private. And then after you do that, I'd like for you to sit and think to yourself, did they try to add something to my day and not take anything away? You know, like, did they try to add an extra chore to my day, yet they didn't offer to help me with something else? Did they come in and dump all their problems on me? Blah, 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 blah. That's my daughter's favorite thing. When she hears somebody going on and on, did they dump on you? Did they come and tell you how many things were wrong? Did they tell you all the bad stuff happening in their life and expect you to listen endlessly? Right? Question. If that's the case, write it down. Because we're going to begin over the next few weeks on these short little lives to talk about things for you to write down, things for you to consider, and some steps to take. So today, day 1, I'd like for you to think about who's draining your energy. Okay? And if you watch a lot of news or YouTube videos or even Instagram videos, and after you get done, you'd be like, oh my goodness, that person just drained my energy. Yeah, you probably would have put them down too. Okay? So who is it that drains your energy? Who dumps on you and tells you all their issues and then just walks away and expects you to handle it? Who gives you extra things to do in your day when you're already topped out, right? And who is it that may not tell you how appreciated or valued you are? Those are things to listen to. And I see I'm getting some hearts down here and some waves. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad that you came on and dropped by. So if you like what I did today, go ahead and press follow, okay, here on Instagram and Facebook, and like. And then when I do these little videos, they'll pop up and you'll get some more information, okay? So big hugs and kisses to you all. Make your list. I mean it. Take the time to write it down, because what you don't write down, you can't measure. And what you can't measure, you probably will not change. And let's change that too. You won't change it because you won't be aware that it needs changing. Mwah. Big hugs and kisses to you. Like and share the video. There may be somebody else that's drained every day and doesn't know why. Let's get them started.